Jadoes, 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 Jadoes.
Welcome to Waking Bass. I don't know how to say the name of the band we're listening to.
Jadoes,
Jadoes? Jadoes. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome one and all, to Waking Bass, the show where I listen to groups that I have absolutely no hope of pronouncing properly. What is going on, everybody? Today, I think you guys know what we're looking at. We're looking at some Jadoes, said like shadows. Thank you, Bobby. I hope I got that somehow remotely close. Once again, Google, in all of its great power and glory, is ultimately very unhelpful to me. But I think that's more my problem than Google's. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you've been having a good week, having some nice weather wherever you are. I know it's been pretty nice around where I am. I've been enjoying going outside. I like that, seeing some grass every once in a while. It's a good feeling. Yeah, jumping right in. Today I thought we would look back into the Discog archive of Jadoes, a band, funk, fusion, electro, comedy, all over the place, produced by Toshiki group that, according to their own Wikipedia page, never had a hit, but was well known to those in the know. Which is a very weird way of saying, people want to like this band, but we have nothing to point to. So hopefully today is the album where we can point and go, hey, this had some super slapper bangers on there. Because looking in the past here, I think we've had, let's go ahead and switch on over to the research window here. Boop. Oh, look at that. I'm too tall. There we go. Movable seat. Okay, we have Jadoes. This very dapper looking crew here. Here's one in color here. I think that's a cabbage in his hand, lettuce. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, pretty fun crew of cats there. It's Friday, 1986 is the one I believe we first looked at. It just says Toshiki. I like this album. It's got some good stuff in there. I want to say Do Be Da Ba, if I recall, was pretty dope. Friday Night is an awesome song. And I think Cool was another one that I really liked. It's been a while since I've listened to it. But we're not looking at that today. We're looking at the third album, A Lie. So we've also looked at the second, and I think we've also looked at the fourth. So it's interesting that I skipped over this one, but we will see what they are lying about, if anything. Yeah, funk, boogie, electro, soul. All right. And my Omen gaming computer won't let me forget that that's exactly what's happening. Hey, kitties. Kitties. Hey, Tinchy. You see my boys? They don't care that I'm on TV. Timmy, come here. Tinchy. Tinchy. You poop? I'm going to come at you. Wait. Okay. Always a good time on the show. Well, let me take a break from literally wrangling cats here and say good morning to everybody in the chat. See what's going on. If my mouse works. Is everything breaking? What is happening? Wow, everything just broke there for a second. Episodes with good audio, episodes with bad audio, episodes with no mouse. What's up, Bobby? Good to see you, homie. Good morning. What's up, Dapper? They say it in one of their songs, like Shadows by Jay. Jadoes, yeah. It's gonna be a good one. Good to see. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good album. I'm excited for this. I think it's gonna go very, very well. Am I still streaming? That always feels good to double check on. Nice. Cool. Episodes that are totally well put together. All right, I thought I'd give some guy named Change of Heart a little bit of a listen here, since this is the entire album, all 48 minutes right in a row, and we got some of the information right here. Yeah, first track here is All My Dream. We're going to ignore the syntax. Okay. Starting off with a little drum machine. And some reverb bass. Oh. Okay. Yeah. You're right, dude. We're gonna take a fiver. And by a fiver, I mean 5 seconds. Let's see if there's something better. We are on YouTube. So we... Oh, boy. Infinitely better. Dude, I was thinking it, but until Dapper said it, I was like, is this just what they sound like, or is this wrong? That's wrong. Excellent example of what compressed audio is. Why it's bad. I was like, man, this is some weird audio choices right off the get-go. Is that too loud? Yeah, you guys let me know if the levels are weird. Turning this down to give myself one semblance of hope to not get immediately removed the video for me, just all of us just listening to this album. Yeah, pretty cool here. What we got going on, I like when Discogs gives us this super crisp breakdown of who's doing what. So we got Kyoko, Jackie, Takahashi, and Nancy Izumi Miraora. I can't talk, whatever. Nancy and Jackie. They're doing our chorus, so they're layering everything. Is that it? Okay, then we do have lead vocals, Hideki Fujisawa. So this cat, I was looking him up earlier. This was like his main gig, was doing this. I guess he's also, Dance Man. Great name. And yeah, I forgot about Dance Man. Solid. We got a little synth breakdown. Guitar solo. That's Toshiki. Yeah, he has a nice voice. It sounds good. Now, to my ears, I think the production of his voice, was done not in a super pop starry way, because it's not the front and center. It's a little in the background, a little overproduced. Or I'll show you in a second. It's a cool song though. And I love that bass, man. we're gonna do an Alex 63501 city pop rewind there. This synthesizer, this is so Jadoes kind of thing right here. Toshiki Katamatsu getting it out of his system before he does his own albums. It's funny, you see this sometimes with different producers and different artists who will go and produce other people's stuff in way different genres. And I view it a little bit as like, all right, let me get this out of my system so it doesn't cross-contaminate in other ways. Because sometimes fusion, as we know with Japanese city pop, which is like all fusion, can be great. But sometimes it can feel a little forced, or it can take away from other elements. And so I like when they do this because it's usually very, very different. And you have elements like that guitar solo, that's Toshiki Katamatsu, but also that crazy, I think that's him too. Alright, we got a little percussion synth breakdown here at the end. Yeah. So, I know I was talking a little trash on the voice production there. It's still good. It's just a different style. And I'm going to show you in my in Reaper. I'll show you how this all works. We'll talk about it a little bit. Yeah, Bobby, dude, it's hard Toshiki Katamatsu vibes. Hey, what's up, Horatio? Good morning, good morning. Or afternoon. Afternoon. Happy afternoon. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Flight? Flight of Thunder. Good to see you. Welcome. Dapper. One song I wish made onto the album, but was just a single, is Heartbeat City. We'll check it out. We'll see if it's around the same time period. I'm pretty interested in the singles, too, to see what they thought would be, like, this is our hit. This is going to be really good. Alright. The version before the beat is goated. Alright. Alright. We'll check it out. This is another thing about them, dude. Their first song is like 9 minutes long. Exaggerated. 7 minutes and 20 seconds. That's a full hit of a first song. Oh, we got another guitar solo. Cheeky. Monster. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna turn up my volume just a little bit there. Hopefully you guys can hear okay. Alright. Thank you. I've had my full fill of All My Dream. Okay. Cool. First track. All My Dream. Singular. Only have one. Alright, so of all the different people who we are going to listen to on this album today, it appears that this is one of the more condensed tracks, where it was very much put together by Toshiki Katamatsu here. So it just says programmed by Toshiki Katamatsu and guitar, but listening through that, there's a ton of stuff going on in there. I know we've got a synthesizer, credit for, let's see who... Akihiro Hirama, don't know him, or the percussionist I did look up, Yukio Shimamura. I thought he had a pretty interesting story, which is right before he played with Jadoes, saved it, sounds like Shadows, he was the exclusive roadie for Cassiopeia. Interesting little factoid there. Another interesting little factoid. He left the band in like 93 or something, and changed careers, and in 2010 got certified as a new farmer in Japan, which is just a name of being a certain kind of certified farmer, and he calls himself an artist farmer. Weird flex, but interesting nonetheless. All right, jumping back in here with chat. See what's going. Yeah, Cat Distraction. What's up, Elijah? Good to see you, homie. Yeah, they're gonna they will definitely make an appearance later. Tenchi's sitting right there on the cat tower plotting my imminent demise, so he'll be on it. Good to see you, though. All right, so what I was talking about with this production idea, let me flip over here. So this is something I do not have on my voice right now, but Guitar Rig 6 is a program I use. It has a lot of different effects, and it also, on top of guitar, does vocal processing. And so what I have here is a a preamp of some kind. They call it the supercharger. I'll show you what that does. I have an EQ. And then down here, I have a couple series of, I think replica is a delay, and then this ROM is a reverb. So if I turn all of this stuff on, this is now what I sound like. I have a whole bunch of reverb and backing in my voice, and it's a little bit like clipping with all of this sound. But the idea is, if there was stuff happening in the background, that adds as filler. And if I sing my beautiful voice, right? It's beautiful. Now, if I want to get a little punchier, there's literally a punch button, and what that's going to do is bring all of my voice more forward. So now when I'm singing, you hear more of my direct voice. Oh yeah, my beautiful voice. And now you hear less of my beautiful voice up in front of your face, and there it is. And then you can make it dirty. Because I'm gonna go riding in the desert. Bow, 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 down on the dirty sound. Yeah. So, you see why I don't sing. It's so beautiful that people just start weeping. So, I can't get through any sets. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about here, is instead of having more punch, more direct sound coming at the listener, it's more mixed in a blending kind of way, which I just think is an interesting choice because this guy sounds good. He's got a good voice. Sounds nice. But I think it's just the style of what they're going for. So, but we'll listen to some more tracks. We'll see if it's the same kind of thing going on. Let's jump into our second one here. Have a party in your life. I like that. I'll have a party. Jumping right in. Yeah, times of plenty when you can afford to make your own farm. The punch button sounds a little sus. Yeah. You can look up like the specifics of what that means, but actually I want to show you guys something pretty cool after this. It's a new program, like website I found. A lot happening right there. Huh. Vocals are quiet. Yeah, way in the background. Toshiki programming. One of these guys is on Pikachu Records. Oh, wait, did this guy write the Pokemon theme? Surely not. we got a vibe for Party in Your Life. You know, it's fine. It's okay. So there's a thought process, a theory, if you will, of how you flow an album, where you want the first track to be the banger, and then you start to ease off, and then you bring it to another point, and then you can choose to taper off or build up. But since they started with a real banger of a hit, you usually follow it with something that's a little less intensity. But since they had so much going on in that first track, I don't know, this one kind of hits in a weird way, and it's just a lot going on. And again, those vocals are really in the back. I know that I have it like way turned down right now, and you're like, well, what are you talking about? I'm sure we'll hear it in more of these tracks. It sounds like it's mixed as an instrumental album, where everything is more or less equal, and people pop out with their solos and their highlights as they want to with their dynamics. But in pop music, from a vocal point of view, the vocals are on top. Everything else is the bed that meshes together, and then you want this to be the centerpiece, the vocals. So having the vocals mixed in with everything else, where they're not obviously on top and they are nicely blending, there's just a little bit of a weird sound, and at least to my ear, it makes it almost sound like a mistake, where it's like, why is that so muffled? Now, it could be compression. YouTube compression is a absolutely massive real thing, and probably the reason why you guys put up with my stuff, I appreciate, but you guys all have Spotify, I know, and like way better streaming services. But anyway, just one thought about this. Now, looking at these cats, it says that this dude, the dude on this track who's doing some singing that I was just ripping on, wrote or played guitar on the Pokemon theme song. And is this really the Pokemon theme song?
Pokemon Get to the
No, this is different. Huh. Oh, okay. This slaps. We've listened to this before. Yeah. Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna get copyright strike. Yeah, that's cool. So, that dude played guitar on this, or maybe wrote it. I'm not sure. No, he wrote it. Nope. I lied. Don't listen. He played guitar. And then, yeah, Team Rocket. Oh my god, don't show it again, Omen Gaming. Let my graphics card explode. Alright, cool. Alright, so that was our second track, and that's a little bit of info about one of the dudes just singing in the background. I'm not even sure. No, he is. Okay, he's the guitarist of the group. But Jun Kajiwara was playing on this particular track. Dude, there's so many people here, and it's so hard to keep track of everybody. Now, Osamu Koike, who's playing saxophone, I feel like we've seen him before. Is he a seatbelts guy? Yes, he is a seatbelts guy. Okay, that's pretty cool. For those of you who do not know, Seatbelts are the band that played all the jazz for Cowboy Bebop. I think they existed before Cowboy Bebop. They just got picked up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they existed, and then Yoko Kanno showed up or got like a ton of money to make this group, and then she snagged them. I'd have to read the Wikipedia. Yeah, dude, their albums are sick. Or maybe is that all they did? Maybe they were just formed for this. It looks like they might have just been formed for this, because those are the only album releases they have, unless they have EPs. No, because it's just all bebop. Sorry, I fell into a bebop hole. Yeah, dude, that's cool. I would love to do a series on Cowboy Bebop jazz. It's so awesome. So awesome. Okay. Track 3, You Can Seal It. That has a very different meaning in 2024 America. But you know what? Let's see what they meant in 1988. Oh. A little slow. I want to dance with somebody. Okay. Get that little Roland. Was that a Roland 808? brief second here. The sound, the drum machine that we're hearing here, I am almost positive is this thing. The Roland 808, TR-808. Listen to this bad boy. So that's the cowbell. Ignore that bottom part, that bass. So you get that little click, those things. But yeah, that kind of snappy hit. Let's see here. Okay, I don't care about that. Back to the song. But that's what we're hearing. Little snippets of this bad boy. I was really hoping there'd be one. That's close enough. Yeah, you can hear all the samples. That's cool. Okay, that's very cool. MIDI, no. Sound expansion capabilities. Sir. Jadoes. Now the vocals sound a lot better to me. Oh, now they're in the background. I really don't know. Pretty sure Kanematsu tried to emulate the 808 with his Yamaha RX-5. What is the Yamaha RX-5? Mariah Carey whistle tones in there. Look at that. We got another person now doing computer manipulation. Samu's getting it, baby. So Dapper's talking about the drum machine that he used. In America, we had the 808. That was the big thing. I mean, it's a Japanese piece of equipment, but like, that was what all the producers were talking about, was rolling. So it's interesting to see, and of course, why not? Yamaha trying to make a competing device. You can turn that way down here. In fact, we're going to go ahead and just give that a pause. Cool song. I'm still going to take my stance, though. As cool as this is, it's in this recording, in this format, what I'm hearing right now through my headphones, the vocals are just too quiet, man. It's really hard. I know I can't understand Japanese, but even still, it's like, it's hard to understand what's going on, and all these other instruments are popping out in different ears. Like just in this last one, I was hearing keyboards, you know, ripping in the left, and then a big drum tom fill that has reverb on the right, and there's a bass going the whole time. It sounds like everybody's doing great, but I just don't have a place to focus on. And if there's lyrics on top of that, it just feels a little chaotic. Having said that, though, I like the music, like the instrumental music. It's grooving, it's jamming. And what Dapper was saying here was talking about this thing, the Yamaha RX-5, which appears to be what's different from this and the Roland 808 is the Roland just had default samples, stock, what was in there. You could manipulate them a little bit, like add effects, LFOs and different things. But the RX5, if I'm correct here from what Dapper's saying, you can sample stuff and you can, put your own sounds in on top of manipulating it. So let's give it a little listen, see what this. Wow, okay. That sounds a lot like what we're listening to here. Wow, okay. Wow, you got a lot of different. Okay, so you can see here up in the top right, you've got all of your different, like your toms, your kick, your snare, your crash, all that. You can have custom levels of how loud you want those. That's pretty cool. You got tempo changer, a click, volume, all that stuff. And then here, it looks like these are all your sounds. You've got a couple different versions of each kind of sound. All sorts of different effects. Yeah. Okay, this is probably what we're listening to, is this. Good ears, Dapper. Good research. Nice. Yeah, this is really evident on the Before the Beast album, where he relied a lot on these instruments. Very, very cool. Yeah, this is awesome. So the samples themselves don't sound like an 808, but he tuned things like the snare to be like the 808 snare sometimes and used a lot of the cowbell. Dude, gotta do a video on this, Dapper. That was sick. Yeah, awesome to learn. So to give a comparison here of what the 808 sounds like, let's see if we can find an 808 versus the RX5. If there's a video. Nah, it's just gonna be a thing. What if I do Roland? Maybe that wasn't enough information. Nope. Well, anyway, if we do the Roland 808 sounds, just to hear that snare, if it loads. Yeah, there. That's one of them. So here's all the different snares that it has going through like a sweep. So that's one of the sounds that people really, really dug on. Here's the cowbell too. Yeah! I want to dance with somebody. Just playing that much probably got me a Whitney Houston strike. Okay. Moving on to the next song. This is fun. We're learning some good stuff. Just the Way. Man, every one of these titles so far has just been like a word salad, like almost a sentence, but then the last second, no. Okay, we gotta hear that again. Get blasted with the strings. Oh, that's a cool harmony. I like that. Dude, Horatio, Phil Collins made so much money off the 808. Yes. Love that thing. Oh, nice strings. Much better. I can hear the voice now. Thank you. Thank you, Jadoes. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys that website too. This harmony. What is that? Like minor, major. That's cool. Starting to get a little sucked in. More people come in. It's like now you can hear his voice, all the different frequencies of his voice very clearly. I like this. I love that harmony change. The whole song is a little bit kind of just like cheesy ballad. I really like that harmony change. Really, it's cool. These are the different albums that these strings did. Oh, they did Junko Hashi. That's cool. They did the Tenchi Muyo Christmas album! Good saxophone timing. There's a Ryo Oki Christmas album. What the... It must be my birthday. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Look at all the information on it. This is so strange. For later, waifu. Whatever you're okay. Welcome to Wake and Base, where I get totally distracted by a Tenchi Muyo. Okay, pretty cool. Degrees of separation. Alright. Very cool sound. I love that harmony change. Very, very cool. Sounding good. Like the orchestration. Added some extra people in there. Go ahead and give that a wrap it up. Boom. Alright, so to show you guys a little bit of what I'm talking about with some of this EQ stuff, if you're interested in this or wanting to know a little bit more about like what is he listening to, what is he talking about kind of stuff, there's a really, really cool website that I just found out about called soundgym.co. Not sponsored. Although, SoundGym, if you're listening, please send me free stuff or give me a premium, because I do not pay for this. I do the free access. But there are tons of different sound tests, examples that you can do, listen to, and and this is all just within the EQ trainer. But there are all these different games to help train how you hear, how you produce, how you mix, all that kind of stuff. And it's really, really good and really, really cool. So to show you just an example, this is the EQ trainer where it's teaching you to hear and recreate a track or a sound and to learn what mud sounds like, which is having too much in the 500 hertz range. That's going to wash things out. What I've been complaining about, not hearing the vocals, that's going to be in the 2 to 3K range. That general area, if I make some adjustment boosts there, small things, that can help as well for clarity. So you can choose how difficult you want this to be. I'm just going to do one low cut and one bell. So that means that when I'm doing this, that's all I have to do is just these two things, but I have to adjust them in the right way. So, got my headphones on. So this is the original track. This is what I'm listening to right here. Whoop, get that out of here. So, with this as my reference of bass, this is what they want. So I already know I've lost all my bass, so that needs to go away. So I'm listening to the kick. Hey, what's up, Justin? Good to see you, homie. So I still want to hear a little bit of that kick, but now I'm looking for that boo. It's like over here. I think it's like right here. And then I turn it up way more than I need, and I think I need less Q. And then I need less of that. And I think instead of it being a boost there, I think it's pulling down her voice. Yeah. And I think it's a bigger cue. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see. Hey, I got pretty close. Okay, so this one was right, but what they needed was... Okay, so I was down here. It was way more subtle. Like, way more subtle. Hold on a second. Yeah. Oh no, this is what I needed to do. There we go. That's what I needed. That's it. Yeah. That's what it was. So, now everybody hates that. But that's a really cool program because it really, really well trains you on how to think about how to work with sound. And if you have problems, you can identify them really easily. And more importantly, if you know that you want something to be more important than something else, that's how you layer it in a really, really nice way. So, yeah, that's that. Hopefully you found that interesting. Okay, so Just the Way is just what we finished right there. I just got a call from my mechanic who is working on my car here. So we're gonna have to wrap it up, but we'll do one more track here. We'll look on the second side. We'll see what Southern Lady in the City is, and then maybe go check out this one track that, was it Bobby talking about this, or maybe it was Dapper was hitting up with this single that they had. I'll have to check that out too. Well, I'll figure it out while we're listening to our next one. So, side 2, number 1, Southern Lady in the City. Let's see what we got here. This is another programmed hit with no Toshiki. Looks like we got a Funk Man on this one. Saving the good stuff for the second side. how few people put this together. It sounds great. Dedicated to Nobu Saito. This sounds like Tenchi Muyo too, which is crazy to me. Now that I think about this, it's like, this is so much of that OST is this sound. That synthesizer bell and those drums, man. Yeah. That's so nuts to find out that... Well, I guess that was just the string group. But man, this really sounds like the Tenchi Muyo OST. I gotta know. Who wrote all the Southern Lady. Southern Lady in the city. It's catchy, man. I like this song. Christmas album. The OST, baby. No dice. Well, still. That's my favorite so far of the whole album, is Southern Lady in the City. Great hook. Like that mixing a lot better. Like the balance of everything. Because in my personal taste, some of this in All My Dream and Have a Party in Your Life was so chaotic. Just so many instruments, so many different things, so many sounds. But it's eased out now here in the middle. Now, unfortunately, I gotta get running, but I want to listen to one more song. I want to listen to this Heartbeat. There we go. Heartbeat in the City or whatever. Heartbeat City. Nice. Probably Katamatsu dedicating too many ladies again. Yep, that makes sense. Now that's a snappy snare right there. So this is the 1987. This was a single. Released. This is pretty sick. I want to see you wrote this. like it. There's a video of them in the studio with this artist. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, guys. You killed me. Dude, I know I've been like picking on them a little bit today, but dude, these guys are having so much fun, and I bet it was so much fun to record all this stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty dang cool, man. Jadoes. Sounds like shadows with a J. Very, very cool band. Lots of really cool members in there. And as always, as we look a little bit deeper, lots of connections to many, many other things that we all know and are familiar with, or with me personally. I named one of my cats after this anime. Pretty cool to see some connections to that. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for all the love and support, and for all the years and good times. And I just love you guys. You feel awesome to me. If you're not a part of the Discord, go join the Discord. Link right below. Completely free. Couldn't be a nicer group of people on the internet. Truth. Very, very cool. And a great place for resources, getting help. Man, people have some really cool instruments on there. Every time I hop on, just kind of like check through, see what's going on. Always see some cool things, cool music, all that kind of good stuff. If you feel so inclined, I do have a Patreon account. You can go over there, check it out. I've got some baseless backing tracks for y'all. I'm also planning on uploading these episodes to Patreon so you guys can watch them, because YouTube gets upset when I just listen to an album on the internet with you guys. So I'll put it up there, no paywall, you know, it'll just be up there for you guys to check out. But yeah, I think that was all the announcements I had. I gotta go get my car picked up and fixed. Hopefully it's fixed. But until next time, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the day, a great weekend, and I love you. Okay, I'm going to figure out how to turn this off. So you wave, and then you click in stream, and then I'm done. Okay, I love you.